I've been hiding away in this bedroom since yesterday in the afternoon. Obviously, I've gone out, but I've been spending most of my time here, sat over there on the bed. My bum has completely become a square because we're having some constructions done. I'll show you the update in a second. But I've been doing nothing but mining baby girl. Obviously, with Josh's help, he's here too. And watching videos. TJ's not here. He went yesterday in the afternoon to my parents' house because of the construction. There's lots of dust and fume, and it's happening in the front room slash kitchen because it's an open plan, so we thought he needed to leave. It's not toddler appropriate. I've been doing nothing but watching YouTube videos on my phone and thinking that I could read a book, but no, I've just been watching videos, which has been really nice. It's been a while since I was able to just sit and watch videos, but it's given me the motivation slash the will of recording my own vlog for a day or two or three or a few days. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but to share this moment in life that we're going through, because I was like looking back at these for myself, and I was gonna start tomorrow because the person that I am likes things to be neat and organized, and I always feel like I need to start, if it's a daily vlog, I need to start it in the morning. But I think that's the wrong approach, because when I do that, then I never start because something happened in the morning, whatever. So it's currently, I don't even know, like 5 p.m. or something, and I'm just gonna start the vlog and record a few clips here and there and bring you along and show you what we're up to. The other day we got some curtains installed here in the bedroom. I'll give it a second for the light to adjust. Look at that, it looks so nice. It makes all the difference. The room looks immediately much cozier and it just makes it feel put together. And obviously we still have those things there in the corner that are gonna go to the nursery. Baby girl is there asleep on the bed. I literally just got up from that spot. That's where I've been. I believe Josh is in the pool. It's 34 degrees today. It's been hot for a few days, but today is the first proper summer day above 30, I think. So I was thinking I might try put her on the bassinet, bring her with me, and try and go to the pool myself. Surprised she's staying. She sleeps so far. I don't want to jinx it, but so far she's been sleeping very well at night. But during the day, she just wants to be held all the time for all her naps. So I got up, I put her there so I could get up, and I was gonna grab her after. I'm surprised that she stayed. Where is the pram? I thought it was there in the hallway, but it's not, so I don't want to leave her here unattended. So I'm gonna carry her with me and let's go grab the pram. I don't know, I haven't chit-chatted to you in so long. Let me show you her. She's adorable. Look at her. Oh my god. I'm so in love. The little socks. They were her brothers. Oh, she's adorable. I feel like this time around, the postpartum experience for me has been so much nicer. Last time I had a massive infection a few days later and I ended up being admitted to the hospital and I was in so much pain and the hormones were taking a toll on me last time as well. Like, I don't know why, but they were crazy. This time I've had a couple of days where I'm a bit emotional and I cry, but I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know if it's because I've done this once and I know how fast it goes by, so I'm trying to soak in and appreciate the moments much more. I don't know what it is, or if it's just the way it is. Like, sometimes it's different, but I feel better. Obviously I don't have an infection this time, so pain wise, yes, I have some pain and some discomfort. I'm still on around the clock paracetamol, but I feel better. I feel like I'm healing. My body feels fine. And let me give you an update on, speaking of body, to break the stigma of the internet. So she was born on a Monday. Today is Tuesday, I believe. So just over a week, or a week and 2 days or something. This is what my belly looks like. So this is a week postpartum. I still look pregnant, obviously not as big as before. It's very squishy. But yeah, I feel like there's always that mentality of bouncing back, and I've heard something today that made me appreciate it more, which is you don't want to bounce back, you want to bounce forward, you want to become better. Some people still assume that I'm pregnant, especially for outside with just TJ. It happened the other day. They were like, oh my god, you have a small child and you have another one in your belly. We started by trying to explain that no, the baby had been born, but then the guy didn't get it, so we're like, yeah, we just rolled with it. So I still look pregnant, and that's okay. It's been a week. Last time, it took me months. And eventually I stopped looking pregnant, but I've always looked fat. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Anyway, let's go grab the pram and see if Josh is in the pool or not. Okay, so here's the construction update. For a moment I thought there was a wall there, but no, it's just the black paint on the other side. First of all, look at the amount of dust. Can you see the stove? Obviously here it's very visible because it's black, but that's the amount of dust we have everywhere. They've made a hole for the wall. We put this barrier here because of the dogs. They've been like doing the door frame. Obviously there's no door. This was all wet cement yesterday. Floor there was wet cement. They've been painting inside. It's gonna be Josh's office there. He wanted it black. That's gonna be the little storage room on that side. And yeah, this is what I mean when I say it's not toddler appropriate, because everything's also just covered in dust.
Right. Yeah.
I was showing the updates in the video and then you're just there. So the garden wise, the grass has been put in, the pool is finished. So this is the pool room. Like here's the machines, they've been painting it today or sanding or something, I don't know. So everything's covered. And here is the outside bathroom. Oh wow, okay. Not what I expected to find. She's having the best nap of her life. Like she was on the bed over there. I moved her to her crib just so I could go over there. I know she doesn't roll in all of those things, but it felt weird leaving her unattended just on the bed. So I moved her to her crib and she's so settled. I'm worried that I'm gonna move her to the bassinet and that's gonna be it. It doesn't feel real that we have a pool in our garden. It was so nice going in. Josh had been a few times, but I had never been. The water was very cold. It's part of our plans to get a heating pump. But, you know, money doesn't stretch. Which is such a shame, because imagine if money did stretch. I'm just preparing dinner. We're gonna have one of those fridge pizzas. I don't feel like cooking. And some leftovers because the pizza is not big enough for both of us. And the leftovers need to be eaten anyway because otherwise they're gonna end up in the bin. I was commenting this with Josh earlier. When we had TJ as a newborn and I was asking him if he felt the same and he agreed, I remember thinking that it was really hard dealing with a baby. Like it was very tiring. Very hands-on per se, like there was loads to do. I don't remember the details. I just remember thinking like this is hard. And now obviously after having a toddler for over a year and a half, that is hard. Having a toddler is hard. Having a toddler is hands-on. Having a toddler is tiring because he wakes up at the crack of dawn, takes one nap a day, and he has like a nap when he does. But during the day, it's always go, 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 and after him, and playing and entertaining and going here and going there. And the guilt of, like, if I spend the whole day at home with him, which recently has been happening a lot, because obviously I was very pregnant and now I have a newborn. The guilt that I feel for not doing anything with him, I feel like I'm understimulating him or something, I don't know. But that is hard. So now, having a newborn, it just feels easy. Like, feed, change, sleep. Feed, change, sleep. And yes, she has awake windows. And like I was mentioning earlier, she likes to nap in our arms. But even then, I can just sit there with her in my arms and scroll my phone or read a book. Like it was my plan. And I don't need to feel guilty about not stimulating her because there's not much stimulation you can give to a newborn. So it's interesting how life happens and your mentality on things changes, your perspective and the concept of difficult. The same with pain, you know? I feel like after having a baby, the concept of pain also changed in me. My pain tolerance is very low, it's always been, and it still is. But now, like if they ask me to rate pain from 1 to 10, if I go to doctors, I feel like my scale is always much lower because I do know now what a 10 feels like, and I believe I even know what an 11 feels like because it's what I felt during labor, to be honest. I just find it very interesting how, as life goes on, your perspective on the same things as always changes and you see the world through different eyes. They are your eyes, but you change sunglasses throughout life. Careful with the cupboard of the bed.
Spice up a little bit with some non-little just in case this is not possible. But if there's space on that.
9 p.m. and I'm just gonna go to bed. I've been really tired for the last hour or so. I kind of fell asleep on the sofa for a bit, but I was in a very uncomfortable position, so it wasn't great. And now I am in quite a lot of pain on the inside, my uterus, I guess. I guess this is the pain of the uterus like shrinking back to size or something. It feels like intense period cramps. I don't really have a way of comparing it to last time, because last time I was in so much pain because of other things. And I ended up, Josh just raised a good point, because I was saying I didn't remember this last time hurting this much. He raised a good point, which was last time I was in the hospital at this time. So I was in much stronger pain meds, and now I'm just on paracetamol. Also on top of that, I've been trying to not be on around the clock paracetamol, so I was doing it every 6 hours, which is the maximum you can do. And since yesterday, I think I've reduced 2 doses. I've been doing every 12 hours, and the next dose is at 10:30. So, you know, it's in an hour. So it's been almost 12 hours since I had any painkillers, which then I suppose it also makes sense why I'm in so much pain. But because of that, Josh is with baby girl in the front room. She's asleep. She's been asleep for quite a while. I always have to remind myself that with newborns, it's not as dramatic as with a toddler. Because obviously, if I put TJ for a nap, and then he wakes up and I immediately try to put him down for the night sleep, it would never work, right? So I keep having to remind myself that newborns can do that. Because I was going to like this immediately red flag, like, oh my god, she's still asleep, I should go wake her up, because then she's not going to sleep at night. And yes, I know she needs awake windows, but they're very short, right? So I feel like having a toddler changed my mindset on those things, of thinking she needs to be awake a certain amount of time before going to sleep at night, which is true, but not really, especially not at 1 week old. So I keep having to remind myself of that. So anyway, she's asleep. So yeah, I will speak to you tomorrow when hopefully I'm feeling a little bit better.